Hello and welcome back. It's Repulsive Raccoon, aka your favorite trash panda. Today we are going to be trying out Deadzone Rogue. This is an FPS looter shooter roguelike. And yeah, pretty much with that being said, we're just going to get right on into it. We're going to start on normal difficulty and just see what this game has to offer. It just came out with its latest update. I believe it's called Phase 4. And we are traveling to Earth. Got our standard pistol. We have amnesia. We got a dash. Okay, so our dash is on pretty much a 1 second cooldown. We do have limited ammo, so probably shouldn't waste it. We'll probably turn down the audio just a little bit. Traveling to Zone 1. It looks like we might have to make our way through this entire ship. But let's tweak the audios just a little bit. We'll bring it down to 20%. There we go. Alright. There's a crouch. Okay, so it looks like if you just tap sprint, you start running. First enemy. So if you hold shift, you'll kind of keep using that kind of dash. We got an item on the ground. We'll check that out here in a second. Don't want to take any damage early on when we can avoid it. We got some gloves. We got our first weapon cache. We can get a... So this is a Vanguard. I go for this one. I've always been more of a SMG kind of enjoyer. Definitely burning through our ammo really fast. You can get an axe, which is kind of funny to think about. Definitely want to stick with the gun, though. Yeah, this gun shoots way, way faster, so probably going to have to scope in a lot with this gun. Got to get used to the different patterns already. Got an enemy running at us. And that's a little double kill. And there we go. We got a helmet upgrade. So it does compare the two for us. It's the same item. We have an item orb here. Reflect 200% of damage taken. Reload speed per kill. I'm definitely going to take that just so we can shoot super fast. Got some, like, spider enemies. Gonna dash away from them. Just gonna keep dashing to create some distance. Kind of reminds me of the flood enemies from Halo. Got some more gear. Got the same gloves. We got a chest piece there. And we got an augment orb now. Hip fire weak point. While not aiming, each hit 20% weak point. This one gives magazine size bonus per missing bullet. I definitely think we're going to take the magazine size just to help out our SMG a bit. We got a few different things here, so let's check out what the fabricator does. Okay, so we are able to buy equipment or upgrade equipment. Let's just upgrade our SMG for now. And then cancel. So that's a checkpoint, but we're going to keep going. This magazine size is really nice. Got to pay attention to the minimap to see where these enemies are coming from. That one has kind of like an AoE that it's throwing down on the ground. Want to make sure we're landing up those headshots just for that weak point damage. There we go. Got an enemy behind us. We got better gloves. We got some few more enemies. Got one running behind us. Gotta make sure we are constantly looking. Is this a revolver? Oh, that's cool. We have left the SMG. And went with the revolver. We're gonna get the shield recharge faster. I'll use my grenade over there. All the headshot on kill sound is so satisfying with this gun. Just makes that nice little ding. Got more grenades. There's kind of like a health thing. There we go. Hit that barrel. So our grenade is just on a standard cooldown, which is nice. There we go. And that's just an assault rifle. Okay, so we have the revolver and the assault rifle now, which is nice. We got another item orb. Crit damage. 20% damage in aiming, movement speed while aiming. Definitely take that. We'll try out the assault rifle while we're here. Doing really good damage. We got a kind of an attacking turret on us. I want to make sure we deal with that before we deal with any of the other enemies. There's another one down here. I was hoping to kind of use that ledge to not get hit, but we did. That's okay. Looks like this might be kind of like a barrier. Yeah, so it is a barrier enemy. Probably shouldn't stand behind it and the turret. I'm still liking this revolver a lot. We'll probably just test out, go back and forth between the two. Perk upgrade. Fire damage. Fire damage applies burn. Or chill. We're definitely going to go with fire. We got a safe room coming up. Got another fabricator. This one has a chain lightning to it. Obviously, we're going to have to buy that. It is a lot slower, but that's okay. Upgrade equipment. I can upgrade the quality of my revolver. And now it's green. And upgrade the level. So now it's a green level 4. And then that is the checkpoint, but we're not going to do that right now. So our revolver has burn on it. Got a lot of enemies. Keep dashing. Throw that grenade away across the map. Trying to sit behind cover here. There we go. I'm just going to throw a grenade right on top of them. The shield enemy is still up. So we can climb on the boxes. Kind of get a nice little vantage point on these enemies. There we go. Got an upgrade to our gloves. And that's just another revolver. Still does the same damage, though. We will take the damage resistance from enemies far away. Hit the barrel next to it. Take out the turret. Probably going to be another one with this shield generator, and there it is. The enemy was trying to run up on us. We got another grenade. We'll throw that in there. It's a cryo grenade now. Get out of that AoE. There we go. Another room cleared. Let's take this item orb. 100% pickup range. 100% stagger chance when dealing a new elemental type to a debuffed enemy. So if I like burn and then like swap maybe? Let's go back to our AR, see. Oh, this thing. Why were we using the revolver? This thing does way more damage. There's an elite over there. Kind of looks like it might have like a kind of gravity attack. Threw that grenade too high, that's okay. Looks like there might be multiple of them. That one's half HP. Kind of try to use this lip to our advantage. There we go. This thing is an absolute laser beam when you lined up that weak point. Throw a grenade on top of him, that way we can get some slow on him. And there we go. The AoE was still hitting us through the wall, which is a little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Gotta learn how to play this game. All the different movement tech. This game is pretty grenade damage. More max health, we'll take that. There's a caution here, but yeah, this game is really fast-paced. You gotta definitely make sure you are dodging a lot. Deal with the melee enemy running up on us. Nice little triple kill there. We got a blue item. Just checking for these red dots on the mini-map. Looks like those are like spawn platforms, those little red things. We're just going to kind of sit in this back area of the map while we let those guys spawn in. That guy was throwing a ton of projectiles at us. Dealing with a really big guy here. Oh, he has a dash attack. Okay. Probably gonna die here. Just gotta time. Nope, then there we go. How's our first run? We'll just go with just right. We'll go with good. So let's see what we were able to get out of that. And we'll probably give it another go. View upgrades. New upgrades are available at the Upgrade Council. Let's check our upgrades. Weapon damage increase. Increase our maximum health. Let's get more damage. And more HP. And we'll get more shields. Get shield the recharge rate. Elemental damage, increase the amount of... We'll get sprint speed. So do each one of these kind of have their... Yeah, so you can get upgrades for the defense by itself, the offense or damage by itself, and the utility by itself, which is nice. We'll just get more weapon damage. And we'll just get more max HP over here. Also, each of them have different... Not each of them, but so this one uses a health upgrade, while this one uses kind of like a defense recharge thing, so we'll get that. So you can get a lot of upgrades to start with. And there we go. And we'll give it another run. You can inspect your gun by pressing I. That's actually a really cool feature. But these runs go by pretty fast. I mean, it is a fast-paced game. But let's see if we can do better this time. We know a few more things, but we'll use that to our advantage. sooner we get a weapon better than this kind of pistol. It kind of reminds me of the P22 from Apex. Getting hit a few times early here. Not ideal, but that's okay. Let's get a weapon. This one does fire. Okay. Oh, it's an LMG. So going to be slow to reload. That has a decent magazine size to start off with. We just got to keep moving when we are obviously reloading. That pole was in my way. Got to go back this way. We got another item orb. Grenades mark enemies, making them take more damage. Okay. Have to reload. I'm just going to keep running back. Don't know if there was an item back here. There were some gloves. Want to make sure we are taking all the items. That way we are as geared up as possible. We might want to take this just to have the increased movement speed. We can no longer aim, which might be rough. Or take 100% weak point damage. We'll try this one this time. So if we get a lot of headshots, we will be in a better spot. This does 84 damage in chain lightning. We can't do anything with it, though. I can't upgrade the rarity of my gear, but I can give it better armor rating. I'll probably wait till the next safe zone to do that. Save all my money for now. We probably should have gone with a much larger magazine size. Even though it's an LMG, I feel like we're running out kind of fast. So I just got to get used to reloading in between the kind of engagements. Going to be two enemies coming around the corner there. Kind of cool that they're outlined for me. Kind of like free wall hacks. I'll reload here. I think there's only one more enemy, but just play it safe. There's one in this back corner. There we go. Let's see what item we get. 30% proc chance against nearby enemies. Not entirely sure what that is, but glow sticks are cool, so we'll go with that. Trying to kind of isolate our engagements here. Gonna be one running around the corner. Yep. The mini-map coming in super huge, showing us where all these enemies are. Oh, wait a second. Gotta reload anyways. Break the enemy targeting as well by kind of hiding. We also got an axe. We got a new weapon as well. Not entirely sure what this is. Oh, okay, it's just someone talking to us. Gotta run all the way around to deal with those enemies at the front. There's two left. This weapon has a really high kick on it. Another LMG. Makes sense. A better grenade. Well, immune to all damage for 2 seconds after taking damage. Sounds pretty good for survivability. What do we got here? Got some turns that I want to deal with as soon as possible. I got one to the right of me as well. Also got a shielding enemy. Gotta reload. We're just gonna keep dashing away from this guy. There we go. Got a turret down here we gotta deal with. There we go. We got 2 across the map. Throw a grenade that way. I hit the ceiling. This one's using cover against us. Yeah, I feel like he's cheating. There we go. There's some gloves. Perk orb. We'll go with cryo. Just to kind of deal with that mini boss. Maybe if we slow it down, we'll be able to dodge it easier. None of these are super good. This one has an ignite chance. A fast-firing weapon with an extended magazine, a versatile burst-fire pistol that rewards accurate fire. We'll go with this gun. And let's see about upgrading it. So I can re-roll, looks like this. We're not going to, though. What does this max all button do? Okay, so it brings all our stuff to the max level that we can. And then, yeah, we aren't going to go back yet. We're going to keep going. This gun only has 22 rounds in it. We got to be a lot more careful. Thankfully, it has some ignite for some damage over time. Got to deal with this shielded enemy first. Not entirely sure what that is, but it looked like it was probably a heat-seeking mine of some sort. Weapon struggles at range, but expected with a fast-firing gun. We're getting a blue axe. Doesn't look like you can ignite the turrets, which is a bit unfortunate. But we are on stage 7 out of 30 right now. We'll gain an extra grenade charge. I feel like that is really good. Going to be able to start chucking these things out much faster. We'll just hide around the corner here. Definitely want something that extends our magazine. That was the AoE. I thought that enemy had a shield on him for a second. It's the only reason why I was a little confused. This is a secondary weapon, but it's blue. So hopefully this one is a bit better. Elemental debuffs are 100% more powerful. Sounds pretty good for kind of a fire theme. Trying to jump over this enemy and kill it before it attacks again. There we go. We're going to just keep moving around here. This weapon attacks super fast, but basically has 0 magazine. Got to deal with this one first. Walked up the stairs on me. Here we go. And last one. We need to find some way to regen our shields. Primary Juggernaut. Well, hopefully this thing does a lot of damage. It's another LMG. But it is blue, so I'll take it. I will swap this blue down. I can't, because so... This one's a primary. That's why it felt like it was doing way more damage, because this one is a secondary. Which makes sense. Dark Orb. Ooh, let's get a companion bot. This gun is doing really good damage for us. I'll just reload here. There's an enemy right around the corner. Go. We're just going to reload again. I'm kind of just watching out for those enemy spawn points. Get out of that AoE that got thrown my way. It's going after my companion, which is actually pretty good for us. We just need to do as much damage as possible. We're gonna keep running around the pillar. Play Ring Around the Rosie. I don't know if this is the way I'm supposed to do it or not. The companion bot is back alive. Hopefully he tanks a hit for us while we reload. And there we go. Our first mini-boss down. Our flying pet helping us out, taking a bunch of hits for us, ended up paying off taking it. And we got an Ignite Grenade as well. More grenade damage or more max health. We'll take the grenades. The grenade kills have a 35% chance of spawning another one. Let's go to our Fabricator. And we're not super fond of the weapons I currently have, so I'm not going to worry about upgrading any of them. And there's planet Earth. I've never seen it from space, but I imagine that's what it looks like. That bomb's going to hit us. Yep, it's okay. It's always faster to reload or swap to your secondary than it is to reload. Our companion is distracting a few of them. Our secondary is so quick with its attack rate. I feel like it also does just really good damage. Throw both our grenades. Set these mini-boss on fire. Or elite enemy, one of the two. I am liking the secondary more than I actually am my main item. 20% damage and 30% move speed while aiming. We ended up hearing that enemy. That way we were able to take it out. We got some enemies trying to flank us. Let's deal with this turret. There we go. And when you land up the weak shots on this secondary, it just feels like it does so much damage. There is kind of like an elite. Throw a grenade at him. Does a super fast attack. Trying to bait out his attacks here. And there we go. Got a bunch more stuff. This is a rare primary. It's another LMG. We've only gotten LMGs, but that's okay. 2,000 armor sounds pretty good. Help out with our tankiness. We're dealing with some new enemies now. Not entirely sure what these dudes do. We'll swap to our secondary. There you go. able to deal with them a little bit easier. I feel like the LMGs are just a little too slow. Perk Orb. Grenade damage. Hold your grenade to charge. Or another. We'll go for our companion bot. And we now have 2 flying pets with us. See, it is actually about the friends you do make along the way, as we are proving right now. Upgrade. I'll upgrade my secondary a bit. Probably, okay, so combustion. 50% as it hits have a 2% to trigger combustion. What's the difference between these? 20% faster reload speed. Yeah, so this one's actually better. We can't upgrade it any higher though. That's okay. Decent amount of enemies around to our right. We got a shielded enemy. Want to get out of that corner. Take out this guy with the grab cannon. There we go. Pick up some better boots. I have to watch out for the kind of explodey bomb. That enemy is fast, whatever it is. Took out that elite. Help out my flying pets. And there we go. Got another item orb. 40% damage and 35% movement speed while aiming. Yep, I'll go with that. Sector 15 right now. Throw both of our grenades at this enemy. We got to get behind this pillar. Taking so much damage. There's so many enemies that had us lined up there. That enemy blows up when you shoot it. Just gonna have to keep backing up here. Probably should have dashed before I killed that one. Go. Trying to get purple gear. Hopefully we can survive this. Let's reload our primary now. There we go. We'll probably go back to the LMG. I feel like it might be doing... It's doing a bit more damage. It's doing a lot more damage, actually. So hopefully we can get some more heals going. That's cool that you can kind of break stuff. Shield recharges faster. We'll go with that. A lot of enemies that just kind of start us off with. Gonna reload. I only had 4 shots in the magazine. That's messed up that the enemy's trying to get way above us. We're gonna go help up our flying pets. There we go. Making for a really good distraction. We got a epic grenade now. And we are low on HP, but we are heading to stage 17. Another perk. Grenade charge, more bot companions. Well, don't mind if I do. Now we have 3 of them. I also don't know what happens if we use the checkpoint. It says save your progress and return to the main menu. Oh, I guess that's if you are done with the run, or you're taking a break, you will be able to go back and forth. Shield siphon on this. Oh, yeah. And we can get this one to legendary. Let's go to upgrade our equipment and let's just max it all out. All right. This gun is doing a decent amount of damage. Another one of those elites. But this gun is doing a lot more damage than the other ones we were using. There we go. We also do have that kind of cryo damage bonus going. Just to help out slowing the enemies. Not entirely sure what that elite was, but it died super fast. We'll take the 30% crit chance under a certain magazine. Putting him right at the start is crazy. But now we are just mowing down these enemies. Kind of walked into that bullet. That was definitely my bad. I think there's one left. There we go. Let's get the 30% damage to enemies beyond 10 meters. I'm not entirely sure how to tell the meters, but I'm imagining like the enemies over there we are dealing that are more than 10 meters away. We just wanted to clear out a corner for us, that way we had an area to fall back to if need be. But just like that, we are on to the next stage. More grenade damage, more cryo damage. We're definitely going to go with Snowdrift here. This is another spawn room, so we're probably going to be facing a mini-boss here. And it looks like there's going to be a ton of crawlers on the ground for this one. Dropping a decent amount of purple gear for us. There's a tanky elite over there. Throw our grenades at it. Getting a ton of weak point damage. Helping out our flying bots. There is another one. Shooting, it looks like, kind of poisonous stuff. I don't know if I want to get too close to this enemy. There is more of them. Definitely gonna kind of back away here. Deal with one at a time. That weak point damage giving us a ton of extra stuff. He's kind of at that front part of him there. It's down low. And our flying bot distracting this enemy for us. And there we go. That is stage 20 cleared. And another perk upgrade. We'll get more stuff for our friends. We're definitely going to upgrade the level of our main gun. And let's just max out all the levels. There we go. And we'll save. And we are going to the last 3 stages. I am absolutely loving this cryo gun. I feel like it is just putting in so much work for us, especially because we do have that kind of like bonus slow. We're in a new area though, so we got to be careful. Don't know what these enemies do yet. That killing sound effect is just so nice. There's one behind me. There we go. I believe there's still one enemy left. Trying to find him. Another one of those elites. It attacks so fast, I kind of got to get used to that. I'll wait those bullets out. And there we go. Item orb. 50% damage to your next shot. It's only 1 though. Damage that break shield does not affect health. We'll take that. Should help with survivability. We'll be flying enemies first. Like those guys are probably a bit more annoying. Absolutely lining these enemies up with on their weak points. Took a ton of damage. Always forget how fast that mini boss attacks. We are out of shield here. We gotta be a bit careful. I'll keep my cryo grenade for now. Restores 2 bullets per 5 meters. Let's go over the 60% damage when we don't hit the weak point. Gonna be a lot of flying enemies. There we go. Entirely sure what these guys are. We'll just throw some grenades. So its weak spot is down low on them. Or it's right in the middle. Yeah, it's right in the middle. There we go. Looks like there's still an enemy down low, maybe. Over there. There we go. Let's grab this perk upgrade. And let's just grab more cryo damage. Another fabricator already. I will just max out all our armor. And our secondary is purple now as well. And we are on 23. Oops. Accidentally was on my secondary. There we go. Gonna be a ton of enemies in the back here. Hopefully we can line a bunch of them up, and there we go. Crouch behind there. Thankfully, we got that perk when our shield is broken. It doesn't affect our health. 15% damage after killing an enemy. Huge. Let's see. Got 2 flying enemies. Guys are really tanky. They're getting healed. That's why. Figure that out. Kill the enemies behind all of them. There we go. Should be the last one. Very nice. 25 out of 30. More grenade cooldown. Faster reload speed, damage reduction. I think I go with utility belt here. Just so I can spam out those cryo grenades. Got some big dudes. Let's... There's a barrier enemy right there. That elite has a bit much health. There's another one down there. We're just gonna keep dashing around the map. Hopefully this is... Okay, it's not instant death, but I can't see down here. There's a poison enemy down here. Gotta figure out how to get back up. Killed one of the elites. Got a legendary helmet. Definitely gonna get back upstairs here. This elite is hunting me down. Super fast. And I fell again. Hopefully there is a different staircase I can take to get back up. Besides the one right next to the boss. Looks like I can jump up these blocks here, maybe. There we go. Not the best at parkour, but we managed. A legendary primary. It has the shatter. Ooh, okay. Does way more damage, has the shatter, deals more damage from far away and nearby damage and consecutive shots. Overall, this sounds pretty good. Our other weapon was super good though, so hopefully this doesn't let us down. We'll get Frostbite. And let's see what we can upgrade here at the Fabricator. We're not going with another LMG. I will max all of our armor out. And max out our equipment. We got a legendary axe as well, not that we use it. And we are on 26 out of 30. And this sniper rifle is insanely satisfying to use. Just able to pick off all the enemies. And just getting that one hit kill, it does so much damage. This weapon is absolutely insane. We'll get weak point damage. There we go, that elite's already dealt with. Just able to just easily pick off every single enemy without any issue whatsoever. And we are absolutely curb stomping this stuff. Now we'll get another grenade charge for our cryo grenades. Pick up all the money. That is a big enemy, so we're gonna kind of try to kite here. Being healed right now. We're gonna keep running around, dealing with everything else. Don't want to get stuck in that corner there. I'm going to throw more grenades, try to slow him down a bit. Deal with the healing drones. Not entirely sure what that is. Hopefully our helpers are distracting this mini-boss. We should be able to finish it off here. There we go. Once we got that weak point lined up, it was over. We lost a few bots in the process, but thankfully we got them all back. This is an epic secondary. It's better than the one we currently have. And it's a fast-firing fire pistol. And we're going to get 20% fire rate. And it is dangerous, so let's see what we're going against. It's shielded. Not entirely sure by what. And there we go. We got some projectiles. Okay, so we can break these. Let's just line up our shots, make sure everything hits. Got some laser attacks. Boss is just shielded right now. Looks like we got to deal with a bunch of ads. It's okay to take my time with my shots to make sure I'm actually landing everything. This enemy just having the shield, we're just going to have to power our way through that. Kill that guy hurting our flying friends. Line up this weak point shot super easily. It's shielded again. There's more ads. We're going to reload here. And just slow down that elite. And we're going to reload one more time. That way when the boss looks at us, we should be able to finish it off. Going to be some lasers. Nope, we got some more purple herbs. Let's break those. We got our reload. Not entirely sure what this laser beam attack is. Looks like we can do damage, though. So it looks like we kind of have to avoid that attack. And there we go. So much stuff. All of these are helping out with our upgrade and skill tree, so we'll pick all of these up. And we got a component cache now. And let's go with our weapon damage. We got 15 of those. Oh. Oh, so we're kind of like a cyborg almost. It looks like we are just a brain. And we got our first mission complete. Who am I? Zone 1 on normal difficulty. We got a new element unlocked, plasma. We got some tech, and we got a new mission. But with that being said, that is Deadzone Rogue, a fast-paced FPS looter-shooter roguelike. And honestly, it's amazing. We dealt so much damage with that legendary sniper rifle at the end. And we're definitely going to be looking at this game more in the future. If you ended up enjoying the content, hit that like and subscribe button as it's greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care.